Hi, I'm Jason, and welcome once again to For Yarn's Sake. We're going to show you just how easy it can be to create your very own handmade crochet gifts. Make it unique, make it personal, and make it easy. So we've already covered the basic slip knot, the chain, and the single crochet. Today we're going to tackle the next stitch in the line, which is the half double crochet. A half double crochet is half as big as a single crochet. And once again, for this you will need your crochet hook, your yarn, and once again I'm just using a worsted weights acrylic yarn, nothing special. So let's begin. We left off with our single crochet swatch. Now we're just going to build up the half double crochet on top of this to give a comparison to see how different the half double crochet looks from the single crochet. So just go ahead and insert your hook into your loop, and let's get started. To make your half double crochet, it's very simple. You start with your loop on the hook. Now this one you're going to yarn over. So now you have 2 loops on your hook, and find your first stitch right here. And go ahead and insert your hook through the stitch, yarn over, and pull up another loop. Now you have 3 loops on the hook. To complete the half double crochet, it's as simple as yarning over one more time, making sure you turn your hook to go underneath the loops, and then just pull through all 3. Once again, that's going to be yarning over. You have 2 loops on the hook, finding your stitch, go through the stitch, grabbing another loop, bringing it up. Now you'll have 3 loops on the hook, yarning over one more time, and just pulling straight through all 3. And it's as simple as that. By combining different stitches and different techniques, it will give you a different look and feel to your project. No project has to be all single crochet or all half double crochet or all of any particular type of crochet. And you can already see the difference in the 2 stitches. This one is half again as tall as this one. One more time, yarn over, go through the stitch, draw up a loop. Now you have 3 on your hook, yarn over, and pull through all 3. And it's just as easy as that. Go through and pull through all 3. Yarn over, go through the stitch, draw up a loop, and go through all 3. And what you should expect, especially if you're a brand new beginner, is not to get this the first try. If you do, great for you. But if you don't, it's not the end of the world. I mean, things take time and things take practice, and you just have to work at it a couple times, and you'll get it. And once you get it, it becomes easier and easier and easier for you. Now, when you come to the end, if you remember, on our single crochet, we chained up 1 to match the height of the stitch, and then turned. Once again, we're going to chain up 1 again, because one chain will about equal the height of the half double crochet. If you were to chain up 2 or 3, the turning chain would bow out on the end. So then you turn over, and then you could just continue on with your second row, yarning over, going through the stitch, drawing up a loop, 3 on the hook, yarning over, and going through all 3. Sometimes it takes a little wiggling to get through, depending on how tight or how loose you hold your yarn. And there's no right or wrong tension. It just depends on the application you're using it for. If you're making an afghan, you might want to hold it a little looser. When I make dolls and amigurumis and whatnot, I tend to hold my stitches much tighter, just so the stuffing doesn't poke through the holes. So it all depends on what you want to accomplish, and how tight you want to hold your stitches. And by just working with the yarn and learning how different applications affect different projects, you'll start to understand how tightly or loosely you'll have to hold your stitches. And once again, we're at the end. And let's go ahead and take a comparison of the two stitches. Down here, we have our single crochets, if you can see that. And then up here, we have our half doubles. Now they contain all the same parts. They have the top and the bottom loops, and they have the post right here. And just like the single crochets do, but they're a bit more defined. They're a bit bigger. You can actually see the post. Whereas down here, the post kind of gets lost, and it's a little harder to see. But then reaching the end of your row again, you just want to chain one, turn your work, and then start again. And it's almost like a typewriter. You're going back and forth and producing your project as you go. Go through, drop a loop, 3 loops on the hook, and then just pull through all 3. It's going to be very, very, very easy for people to get discouraged if they don't pick this up right away. And I've been crocheting for most of my life, and you know, the first thing I ever made was a triangle afghan, not by choice, but by accident. And it happens, you know. I mean, especially when you're beginning. And the best thing about yarn is how forgiving it is. If you make a mistake, simply pull it out. Pull it out. Pull it out. The yarn doesn't remember your mistakes. So just go ahead and redo it. Yarn over. Go through. Draw up a loop, and you have 3. Yarn over and pull through all 3. And there are definitely ways to fix mistakes through your project, and we'll go over that in future videos. But for right now, just if you find you're making a mistake or something, just pull it out, especially in these early projects when you're just practicing your skills. And then just keep going. Once again, yarn over, 2 loops on the hook, find your next stitch. The holes will be even more well defined than they were on the single crochet. They'll be easier to see. Pull up another loop, 3 loops on the hook, yarn over, and then simply just pull through all 3. And your friends and your family and your coworkers and everybody will be just amazed at what you have created them. They'll say, how do you do that? I could never do that. Well, that's our little secret. Our little secret is everybody can do it. Everybody can do it. It's not that hard. All it takes is a little practice. Okay? And that is the half double crochet. If you missed any of our other videos, feel free to go back and watch them. Give us a like if they've helped you out. Comment on in the comments below if you want to see something in particular, you're having trouble with something. Let me know, and I'll try to help you out. And thank you for watching today. We'll see you next time.